All right, are you guys ready for your next roaster? He's dressed like a mime if he joined a biker gang. Give it up for MikeyHarlow, everybody!
Hey, everybody! My name is Mike. You might know me as What's-His-Face. Some of you might know me as that fag from WalkAway. No, the other one. I'm here to fill a very specific niche in WalkAway as anorexic vampire space hooker. Which I felt a little bit threatened by my niche being encroached upon since David Kitsak started doing events with us. I don't know if you guys saw, David Kitsak last night spoke so beautifully about overcoming addiction, and him, David Harris Jr., at least they did all the drugs. I just look like a fucking junkie. I tried to come here tonight with the Carrie Lake filter, but apparently it's not real in reality or whatever. Anyway, everybody, welcome to WalkACon. We have got wheelchairs, walkers, we have some new hips, be very careful. Watch out for the motor scooters outside, those seniors can get feisty. Tonight we are insurrecting this entire room. This is a roast! So you know things are gonna get pretty spicy. It's gonna be a little bit painful, almost as painful as listening to Lara Trump singing. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit nervous tonight. I feel like the worst is to come. Right now I'm sweating like Katie Hopkins when she sees a Muslim at the airport. You know it's gonna be a bloodbath. Somebody might even get bitten by Katie Hopkins' vagina. She said she was gonna be nice to me before, now I feel bad because I love her, but you know, we're all gonna get made fun of tonight. It's fine, we just gotta take it on the chin. Unless you're Josh Denny, which one? Now, I was gonna get up here tonight and say I'm very honored to be here, but then I saw a group of people here, and we're not sending our best. I mean, myself included. Like what, you couldn't get Lorenzo Lamas again? Let me just say, by the way, the out-of-work actor to conservative influencer pipeline is very real. What wrong turns did we take to end up here? No, I'm kidding. I'm very happy to be here tonight. WalkAway has brought so many different people together from all sorts of different diverse communities, black and non-criminal, gay and normal, Jews and poors. We have got the best and brightest mix of convicts and crack whores for you here tonight. And I just want to say, I think it is so beautiful how WalkAway has really reached out to the trans community. Chandler, we support you. I was wondering, is that Big Bird? No, it's Chandler. Shawn, you are a very pale gentleman, which makes sense given how much time you spend in Donald Trump's shadow. We've got great people here tonight. We have an esteemed presidential candidate, Governor Christie. Oh wait, that was Nick Miles. Where the hell is Nick? Get your big ass out here. If it fits. He's trying to just come up here and roast people and do a hit and run, which he normally just calls the breakfast buffet. How many people here know Nick Miles of WalkAway, our very own? Now, Nick was very excited tonight when he heard that this was a roast. I thought it was a spit roast. There you are, bitch. He thought it was a spit roast or a pot roast. Nick, I have to say, does so much for WalkAway, which, yes. which is very impressive because, being that we're a group called WalkAway, you have to, walk. It ain't called waddle away. Nick helps us all for events. He books our flights, though some of us require more seats than others. My beloved Katie Hopkins is here. Katie was once given an award for being the biggest cunt in the world. And let me just say, I know somebody who was robbed of that title, because we all know Brandon is the biggest fucking cunt in the world. Katie was once on Celebrity Big Brother, where she got into brawls with Perez Hilton. So I'm just wondering what the fuck you had to come here for. You could just stay in your homeland and argue with a bunch of bitchy faggots. Josh Denny is here. Josh is, I believe, what our people would refer to as a bear. Josh used to be on Food Network. I was expecting you guys just to laugh at that. Until he ate all the food. It's just called the network now. Josh used to have a show where he would eat 5-foot-long pizzas, as opposed to Brandon, who just eats 5 footlongs. Alex Stein! It's okay. He can't help it. He can't help it. I was reading an interview with Alex Stein where he said he never had a bar mitzvah. I know. I feel like that explains so much. So I am changing shit up right now. We're changing this event. We are turning this into Alex Stein's bar mitzvah. So on the count of 3, everybody repeat after me. Happy bar mitzvah, Alex. 1, 2, 3. Happy bar mitzvah, Alex. Chava, Nagila, Chavan. Don't forget, though, this is a Nazi gathering, so we'll be marching you into a fucking oven right after. Now, we're in the midst of an election right now, as everyone knows, and everybody is talking about the latest polls. Shemeka is somebody who knows a lot about polls. Swinging on them in her heyday. One of the first times I met my beloved Shemeka, she told me a story like you guys would not fucking believe. I'm hoping I can do it justice. So this was back in Shemeka's stripping heyday, and she was working the polls. And I believe, correct me if I'm paraphrasing wrong, I believe she had a man. And the man had a little slut whore. And unfortunately for her, the little slut hoe tried to start shit with Miss Shemeka Michelle. So Shemeka took her shotgun and went up to the little slut hoe. And Shemeka pointed her shotgun at the slut hoe and shot at the bitch. However, plot twist, the gun jammed, and that was the day Shemeka found Jesus. I could never come up with anything that could do that justice, but I'm glad, Shemeka, you were so close to becoming another black crime statistic. I love this woman so much. How could you make fun of a flawless goddess like this? We have traveled the country together. Today we were talking, and somebody asked Shemeka, well, you were in D.C. at January 6th. Why didn't anything happen to you? So Shemeka goes, well, let me tell you, I was late for it because I had cramps. Shemeka's fucking period saved her from January 6th. So did mine, by the way. Men can menstruate, bigots. It's called manstrating. Dr. Simone Gold is here. Now, who do we believe is more of a real doctor, Dr. Dre or Dr. Simone Gold? Dr. Simone tried to tell us that the COVID agenda was a scam being used by the government to grab power and control. I'm glad she was wrong about that. Crazy conspiracies. David Harris Jr. I did not realize that Wonder Bread could be black. David, your roast tonight was so tedious and long-winded, I would rather get sniffed by Joe Biden than have to sit through it again. However, let's not forget the man we are all here in honor of tonight, Mr. Brandon Straka. We have been friends for many years. We have traveled the country together. And amongst that, Brandon is probably the only one I haven't slept with. Brandon is the biggest and best activist in the country, according to him. So many things have been said about Liberace over here. Calm, serene, humble. So it's been about 2 years now, I think, ish, since Brandon went full Lindsay Lohan and did an insurrection. Sometimes you just got to do an insurrection. Let's be honest, I'm kind of, a little piece of me is like kind of pleased with it, because let's be honest, when we started this, if you asked people who they thought was going to end up in prison between the two of us, everyone would have fucking said me. So thank you for that. Now, I just have to say, it is such an honor. Oh, shit, sorry, that's just my ankle monitor. 50 feet, 50 feet. No, that's a joke. It's just plastic, like Brandon's face. I know Brandon is very excited to be here tonight, and if he could still make facial expressions, he would show it to you. Now, some of you may know, I'm kind of the original walker. I believe I was the first person that Brandon came to back in the day, 5 years ago now, and said, hey, I had an idea. Fateful fucking words. And he, I feel like he kind of undersold it a little bit. He was like, I had this idea that my mind has changed and your mind has changed. What if we get other people's minds to change? I feel like he kind of undersold it. Like if he would have said to me back then, hey, want to travel the country and like get spit on and banned and I'll get arrested and we'll be called domestic terrorists, we'll be unemployable for the rest of our lives, can never live a normal life, I still would have said, no! The fuck do we need with this aggravation? In all seriousness, though, I am so proud of you, Brandon. I love you. We've come so far. You have changed hearts and minds. We have traveled the country together. We have encountered every mentally ill they, them in America. And there's nobody I would rather do it with. You are my friend for life, and I love you. And to everyone out there, just in conclusion, I want to say thank you so much to everyone. It has been so beautiful to see the last couple of years, the love and support that Brandon has been shown from all of his friends and supporters. Unfortunately, they couldn't be here tonight because Brandon turned them all in. Thank you, good night!
MikeyHarlow, bringing the heat, everybody. Sitting over there between Josh and Shawn. We'll see who he winds up sleeping with tonight.